Get it out of your system.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We're going to start the show. Is that okay with you? Yeah? We're good? All right.
Let's just go.
All right.
Let's ignore him. He's not here.
Warning. The following episode is going to contain hijinks, phenomenal music, and may make you stop your car on the side of the road. InObscuria.
Welcome back, my friends, to the InObscuria podcast, a podcast where we exhume obscure rock and punk and metal, and we put them in one of three categories: the lost, the forgotten, or the should have beens. I am jolly old Kevin. Jolly.
I'm just straight
Very
up,
jolly.
I'm just straight up Robert Ho.
That guy over there, he's my elf. Robert Harrison.
I have elves in my family. I did not take after them. Luckily, it was the Scottish side of my family, the Lairds, and they all look like elves. They're all about
You're a little elf-like.
5'1", 5'2", kind of round, big nose, big ears, red
Are
nose.
elves round? I thought elves were thin. No?
Oh, I'm thinking
You're
there's
thinking dwarves.
I'm sorry. Yeah, there's elves and there's dwarves.
Yeah.
Dwarves are productive, isn't it?
And gnomes.
Well, yeah.
There's a whole bunch of different.
That's a whole nother side of my family.
Yeah.
We don't talk about them.
I'm fattening up. I'm jolly old Kevin now.
I wish.
Oh,
I'm
man.
trying, man. I just ate a huge bowl of. I made poached eggs in a red wine sauce.
I'm going to hit that button. Am I hitting that button?
No need. I didn't make you any.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't have time.
Not hitting
I didn't even
button.
clean up the kitchen. I just came straight down here.
Oh, well. That's all right.
I'll give you a bucket to go because I made way too much.
Give me a bucket.
Oh, bucket.
Oh, man. I had Korean food before I came over, so it's going to be a good night. I'm feeling good.
That's way outside your normal, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
It's basically American food to you, Korean
It's
food.
true, yes. I had Korean American food. So
Okay. I bet it's good.
So what is going on with you? It is Christmas time. This is our Christmas celebration.
Yes. I had a concert at my house Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
Had a
Yeah,
good
you
time.
said something about it. You said you didn't know who it was. They were just going to show up and play.
Yeah, it was people that were friends of friends, a couple that kind of travels around, and the other band was some friends of mine. And so the opening band was it was like a 4-piece, a couple of guitars or something like that.
Well, back it up. It's like, how does this just happen? Your house is not really a music venue. How does this happen to become one?
We just moved the couches.
Well, but I mean, somebody just reached out to you and says, hey,
Yeah.
I want to play and I can't get a gig downtown. Can I use your house?
No, I'm the first one to offer it. So if I hear of them, if I know of them, and I want them to play at the firehouse, and I know they're going to pull a good crowd, that's the main thing, because I'm not much of a promoter. I'll publicize it and pull in a few people, but at the same time, I just like providing the space. I don't want to get too involved. I've got a lot going on.
Was this like an invite-only sort of thing or kind of open to whomever saw it on a
kind of
social
invite
post?
only, but I did publicize it, and we had a couple of people that weren't on the inner circle that came. That's fine. That's
Some randos.
Randos that just don't know these other randos.
I see.
But yeah, the first band was kind of straight up acoustic rock, but electric and light electric, not too heavy. But then towards the end, they did some jamming and it sounded good. And then the second act was a husband and wife duo, but they had some tracks and they filled it up and knew how to perform and knew how to put on a show. And then after they did, I don't know, about 45-minute set, the other members, or the first band kind of came up and joined them, had some jam. People started dancing.
Dancing?
Yeah, in my house, dancing. Not me. I just kind of swayed.
Did you get up and
just got sway back and forth?
do a little jam with them?
A jig.
Show
I did a jig.
You didn't jam? You
No,
didn't
I didn't.
Get the guitar out and show them your
No,
skills?
I'm just the host.
Okay.
And then we went outside and played with fire for a while. And,
That's where you performed.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I
knew there would be a performance. You can't not perform.
Well, my friend was spinning fire, like acrobatically and stuff like that, and I was just watching the insanity. And there's two of them spinning at the same time, and one of them set the other one's hair on fire.
What the hell you say?
So
You
that
know,
was
it just sounds
exciting
like
for
a
brief
normal
second.
holiday party to me.
Yeah, it was pretty normal. So
Yeah.
that was fine. Cleaned up. it was kind of low key in the sense that it wasn't a thrash metal concert. So everybody had a good time, real chill vibe, a little hippie vibe. So the next day, I've got a meeting in the afternoon with some city council members. I invited them over because I have to rezone the church I bought next door. So I thought, I'll do some PR.
Get them liquored up.
Come on over. And so I left my house.
Canes.
Yeah, I left my house, ran some errands, and I came back home about 30 minutes before I was expecting these guests. And when I came back into my house, I realized my house smells like
hippie?
The weed.
Marijuana, the burning weed with its roots in hell.
Oh, the weed.
Yes.
Yeah, so it does smell like hippie.
Yeah. And no, everybody knows not to smoke in my house. That's a no-no.
Right.
But my patio is open to my house, and everybody smelled like that.
You couldn't pass it off as I'm just really into patchouli.
Yeah, no, I don't. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't have anything to mask it, so I'm kind of freaking out. I'm like, uh-oh. So I grabbed an onion from the pantry and just sliced it up and cooked an onion and let it just sit there.
I was going to suggest cookies, like Toll House cookies.
I don't
You go for the
I don't keep
onion.
You know my history with cookie dough, Kevin.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
forbidden to have that by law. Yeah. By law, federal law, nonetheless. There's no cookie dough to be within 50 feet of me because of my past history.
I see. I forgot.
Yeah, I have a weakness.
I have never in my life ever eaten cookie dough. I don't understand the concept.
Oh God, it's so good. And when you wash it down with Mountain Dew.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah, and just to think that I did that. It's
How
just
are
a
you
horrible
not
thing.
from West Virginia? Sorry if you're from West Virginia.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm from North Florida. There's not that much difference. It's just warmer. So yeah, I was able to clear the air, and everybody came in and what you cooking? And I'm like, just getting ready for dinner.
Yeah.
Played it off. So you gotta be
these are just onions to cover the weed.
just to cover the weed.
I bet y'all drinking that wine too, ain't you? Just smoking them tweeds and everything. Huh? Weeds. Oh!
Whoops, did I say that out loud?
And I know one of the city council people, they like jazz, and I know they would probably be like, "Hey man, what's up?" But the others would not be. They don't think it's funny.
No.
So then I had dinner that night.
We're in
with,
Georgia, not California.
Yeah. Then
not
I actually
Colorado.
had a dinner party that night with 3 young ladies. That was very nice.
Wait, this is all within 1 day? No, 2 days.
Yeah.
It's all within 2 days. Wow, look at you.
Yeah, that
Mr.
was
Socialite.
That's called a weekend.
Mm.
And then Monday comes along and it's very quiet and boring, and I withdraw. And then Tuesday starts back up. Went out last night, had pizza with friends, and doing a podcast tonight. And I'll rest maybe next Monday.
Here endeth the lesson.
All right. Well, sounds good. We've got Christmas coming up, so you
God.
get even more time with your family.
I just had time with the family. I don't
You get more time with your family.
really?
now. You
Thanks.
get to travel.
Oh man, thanks.
We're staying here, so I don't have to go
Lucky
anywhere.
bastard. No, I get to stay here for Thanksgiving, so that I get to travel for Christmas. It's a negotiated peace within my family.
Got it. All right. Well, after you negotiate peace.
Hang on.
Oh, and after you, tell you what, after you up a nice cold beer, go listen to Pot of Thunder,
Glug, glug,
Cobras
glug,
and Fire,
glug, 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 glug,
Growing Up
glug,
Rock,
glug,
Slamfest Podcast, Decibel Geek, A to Z Radio, Metal Up Your Podcast, The Hustle, Disciples of the Watch, Podcast Rock City, Sean Geek and Fast Fret Podcast, State of Amorica, Rock Strikes 10, Potter Than Hell, Shout It Out Loudcast, The Ron Keel Podcast, The Kiss Room, Ages of Rock, Retrozest Podcast, and don't forget about Monty.
Hey, this is Monty Colvin from Galactic Cowboys and Monty's Rockcast, and you are listening to the amazing InObscuria podcast. Rock on!
Monty's Rockcast. Come visit us in Obscuria.com. Like us, share us, Facebook, X, Instagram.
Sorry, just chugging that beer.
I was going to let you finish that before we move on. So I already mentioned it. Tonight we are celebrating Christmas together. Clinky, cheers. Cheers to you.
Dink.
So let's continue. It is the final extension of our Halloween treat segment into Christmas celebration. So I will play the clip now. The hell was that? Merry Christmas, Robert. Fuck it up.
There it is.
Happy Something crunch?
Christmas crunch has 6 crunchy new shapes. Light bikes, trains, stars.
Fill the whole cone out.
Even Christmas trees.
He did it.
Yummy fruity pebbles and apples. Oh, here comes you know who. Yabba dabba fruit, delicious too.
Oh boy, a big bowl of tricks.
A delicious part of this complete breakfast. One bite of those fruity bastard-colored puffs and I'll really be jolly.
All right, yes, final segment, final time. We get to use our Krampus mugs here tonight. You got your Krampus mug?
Oh yeah.
We don't wash these. We have 3 weeks of
They get
a little bit of funk in
a
it.
layer of funk, yes.
It still smells good. All right, Krampus, what do we have? What are we going to fill up the Krampus mug with? It's our last one. It's got to be special. So our third and final Christmas-themed cereal this year is... The dog is very excited.
Yes. Just fill the whole cone.
Oh, I got a special one here. Celebrating the 60th
Celibacy.
anniversary of the claymation animated, whatever you call it. I got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer cereal.
Okay, so...
Did you watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer every year like I did?
Yeah, traumatized.
Okay.
Completely traumatized. There was the abominable snowman would come out and scare the piss out of me.
Sorry, they took his teeth out at the end.
Yeah, exactly. That was weird.
The freaky elf.
When you're 2 years old and you're thinking, oh, it's a cartoon. You're like, ah!
I was more freaked. Yeah, I know, buddy. He's coming.
He didn't like it either.
He wants to know, you want to know what kind of cereal this is. Yeah. I will tell you. It has Rudolph on the picture, you see.
Okay.
This is not reindeer cereal.
Are we eating Rudolph?
No.
Like, is this venison flavored cereal?
It is not Rudolph flavor. No, this is another. We've already had one with the elf cereal. This is another hot cocoa cereal. But this one, it looks like it has more marshmallows. We get gypped by the elves.
Oh, man. It was a waste of time completely.
This looks like we have holly and berries and all the Christmas shapes.
Ooh, holly. I like her.
I bet you do.
You are a sexist pig.
All right. So let's see what we have here. Now, this bag is already open because you know what happened?
Uh-oh.
I purchased these cereals for our podcast. Mm-hmm. Very specific purchase.
And you've got some medium to small hands in your house.
And all of a sudden, I see my oldest daughter with a big bowl of cereal. I'm like, where'd you get that? She's like, oh, I found that box in your office.
They know.
Yeah.
You're raising smart kids, Kevin. They're like, oh, Dad's been keeping this stuff in his office.
Yeah. He keeps the good cereal in his office. That's where most people do. All right, here you go. Yeah, I see lots of marshmallows, so I think we're going to be good here. Again, we've got, I don't know, Christmassy shapes. They don't look quite as red and green as they do on the box. They look more pink. But, all right, let me give a little sniff.
Yeah.
Smells like cocoa.
Ooh, okay.
See if it's better than the elf crap.
Okay. So far, so good.
It's not bad.
Good marshmallows. I'm waiting for the aftertaste. Usually you get hit with the aftertaste.
It's actually pretty good, the aftertaste. It kind of tastes like you're drinking hot chocolate.
Yeah, it doesn't turn chemically. Chemical-ish. Chemical-ish.
I just got like 7 marshmallows in one bite.
Really? Yeah.
Making up.
There is oh, look at that.
Well, that's a lot.
Mother load.
Ah, that's the right ratio.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Rudolph did it right. So we've had. We got to put some in the cone.
So
the dog is still in the cone.
Yeah. So if you heard last week, my jackass roommate has a cone, the satellite dish of love.
Satellite of love, satellite of.
Took him walking, and it's fall. Walked through some leaves, and he puts his head down to sniff the leaves, and then picks up, and it's just completely full of leaves.
You told us that last week.
Did I tell you that last week?
Yep.
That's my jackass dog. So you just fill the cone with cereal. Mm-hmm. Pour some milk in there. He's a happy camper.
It's a different cone this week, though. It looks like
he got an upgraded one. We tried the donut one. Did you see the donut?
I did see the donut.
Yeah. That didn't work.
That's like a neck pillow.
Yeah, but I thought it might be more comfortable for him to wear. It took 30 seconds, and he was licking his foot.
Yeah.
Damn it.
No more licking. Wow, this is really good.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep eating this.
All right, so we've had hot cocoa flavored Elf on the Shelf cereal. We've had gingerbread toast crunch. And now we've had the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer cocoa cereal.
The gingerbread stuff, that was pretty good, but this, because of the marshmallow content.
So this is going to be your number one?
Yeah, number one. You can just leave this.
I'm thinking the gingerbread was my number one. I really like that. In fact, that box was completely gone now. That was a week ago. That box is gone. Noelle and I got into that, and yeah, it's gone.
For me, just a hair too sweet. It was good, but I couldn't have.
Well, I didn't leave it for that purpose because I knew.
I can't be trusted.
We'd put you into the hospital, and we don't need that. All right, Krampus.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
My ranking there is Gingerbread Toast Crunch, Rudolph, and then Elf on the Shelf can just stay on the damn shelf.
Yeah, it literally tastes like his poo.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave this close by because I have a feeling I'm going to keep eating it. Okay, so we're close to the end of the year here. We're celebrating Christmas. Usually what we do is I will play some rock and punk and metal holiday music. That's what we've done the past several years. We're not doing that this year.
Breaking tradition. Dun, dun,
Humbug.
dun.
I say humbug. What do you say? You're still eating the damn cereal.
Yeah.
So here's what I was thinking. This year is packed, or has been packed, with so many great new albums, new releases, new singles, EPs, etc., that we're going to do a two-parter of what I normally do on my own.
Okay.
So at the end of every year, I will play 10 songs, just kind of stuff that I've collected over the year that I just think is awesome and we need to play it. What we're going to do today is sort of the same thing, but there's a little twist. This is a collection of songs from artists that Captain Content heard this year and said specifically to me on the program, said to you, the listener, I'd like to hear some more of that.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hear some more of some things that we heard earlier in the year.
Makes me happy you were paying attention.
Yes. Well, I do edit the thing. So, yeah, it sticks in the head as I listen to it 3 times.
Well, that's better than most people.
Okay.
They usually just ignore me.
So I give you, we're going to dig in. You dug it, so we're going to dig in. 2024, episode 261, Shallow Graves, Captain's Digs, 24.
Digging what we dug up.
That's right. So, before we bust into our holiday cheer, we need the blessings from the Diabolical Duo. So let's see what the Mighty K has to say after her amazing episode last week.
Yes, that was amazing.
She must have a ton to tell us.
I was blushing. It was very nice.
It was nice. And I think people really dug it. See what I did there? Anyway. All right, let's see what Mighty K has to say.
Captain Content.
What the hell is it? Fucking Keel Fest.
Okay.
What I think that's what everybody wanted to say, but nobody really wanted to.
Wow.
They like Ron, he's well loved within the community, and
I think what she's here's how I interpret it. That was very brief.
Yeah.
One.
To the point.
To the point. Number 2, I think what she was really trying to tell us is there was a Ron Keel album this year. Maybe you guys play that? No, maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was her opinion of the album, too.
Maybe. I thought it was great. Yeah. But we did play a song from it already, so we covered it. We don't have to do that one again.
You don't even know when the album ends. It just kind of plays and then stops. And
I think that was the show.
He walked away from the microphone.
That was bizarre. It was very bizarre.
Yeah.
But the sound was horrible. I wanted to kill the sound guy. That was the whole problem.
How many times have we wanted to kill a sound guy? It's amazing there's any left.
True that. Has there ever been an amazing sound man? Unless you just happen to work. I've had two or three when I got the chance to work with some bands that were of a little more of a higher level,
higher stature.
Higher stat. Yes, they have good sound people and they make you sound amazing. But
Curtis liked us, so
Curtis was good.
He made us sound pretty good,
but he was a musician more so than a sound man.
True, and that's probably why he did pretty well at sound.
Yeah, but it's the guys that work at the venues that
don't give a shit.
Have been there for 20 years whose ears are completely trashed and they really just don't like any bands.
And
they don't even like rock music anymore.
No, but they look like comic book guy from The Simpsons.
They do. That's exactly who they are.
Yes, and they're very superior to you guys.
Oh, loneliness and cheeseburgers are a dangerous mix.
But we will move on from there. So let's have a little Sonic eggnog. What do you say?
What?
No?
I didn't consent to put that in my ear.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to go into a lot here. We're just going to have fun listening to some music. And these are all either bands or albums that have come out this year that you said you liked or you want to hear more of. You may have said it last year,
but I could be completely wrong.
Yeah. So first up, a local Atlanta boy done good. We interviewed him last year at Rockin' Pod, and we featured him on episode 183, Degrees of Separation, Tuck Smith. He's got a new album out, Tuck Smith and the Restless Hearts. Why don't we hear a little bit of it right now?
You kept on rolling. Always been more thorns and roses. You said, why can't we ever catch up? Breaking such a drag. I know your time and money spent, but baby, you're too good to quit. So don't fade, little renegade. Don't fade. Where we had you say it. If you tried, you still couldn't fake it. It's a shame this world rewards the cream of the cringe. I know your time and money spent, but baby, you're too good to quit. So don't fade, little renegade. Don't fade. You said, why does everybody look like their dumps are diving for their clothes? Everyone's so beautiful, born rich, I wanna be like that. Yeah, this powder on your shoulder, it's only making you colder. So don't fade, little renegade. Don't fade, little renegade. Don't let them steal your star or take you down. You're too hard to break right now. Don't fade, little renegade, little renegade, little renegade.
Is he still recording in his own studio?
I'm not sure. I didn't look on the back to see where
Sounded
he recorded
good.
it, but I think he probably is.
Damn. I mean, I can't remember all the details we talked about when we showcased him, but one of the reasons I like him is because it heavily overlaps with another, my favorite Atlanta bands, Marvelous 3, Butchwalker specifically.
Yeah.
As far as the writing
Very
style, the
similar
cadence,
styles.
and that's okay with me because I like it. And I recognize a lot of our listeners probably skew to the heavier side of things, and this may not be their flavor, but for me, I'm a little bit more in the middle.
Yeah.
Mentally, I think I'm still stuck in about 1998. I don't.
Well, we
I
love our
haven't really-
power pop.
Yeah, and I haven't really matured much since then. I kind of just stayed right there.
Yeah.
And so that was just the
Fun
heyday for that. It
times
was
and-
really fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that music will always make me think of that. And so even though it's brand new, it still sounds like 1998, which is a great thing.
And it was kind of a renaissance for power pop at that point in time. Even though they were calling it alternative, it was just power pop. And
Exactly.
we love that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
And we were even in our band, that's basically what we were doing.
I kind of wanted that. I never really got to that level of, but I wanted it. We still stayed a little bit, I won't say heavier, but just more.
I don't know what the hell we were.
I don't know. We heard that a lot. I don't know what the hell you're doing up there, but I like it.
Everybody else, you guys are playing with their new metal. What the hell are you?
Yeah.
That's all that was going on in this town at that time.
We were the odd man out.
We were definitely the odd man out. Well, that song reminds me of the story he told us because I asked him the question when we were talking to him. I said, what was your most fanboy moment? And he said when he got to get on stage with Cheap Trick. And that was so Cheap Trick. That song is like the best song Cheap Trick never wrote.
It really is. It's like if you'd have said this is a cover of a Cheap Trick song, I might have believed you.
Tucksmith and the Restless Hearts. The name of the album is Rogue to Redemption. Came out this year. Go pick it up. It's amazing. Every song is good. It's a true put it on, don't take the needle off, or, if you're listening digitally.
Yeah, don't hit the stop button.
Don't hit stop. Okay, let's keep it close to home. Another artist that is from Atlanta. And when it came time to record our goth episode, to kick off Gothtober this year, we brought in our friend and true purveyor of all things goth, Mr. Matt Spatial.
Yes.
And we professed our love of his new band, his new project that's basically all him with, a little bit of help here and there, but called Now After Nothing. And he released an EP this year. We've already played 2 songs off of it. We only got a few left, but we're going to play another one.
Until we've played all of them. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we can just keep going. So this is a song called Criminal Feature off Now After Nothing's EP called Artificial Ambivalence. Here's a little goth for you.
Ooh.
There's a strangled structure, sign of time's false prophet destructor.
fun to listen to. Definitely broke up all the holiday music.
It's like a little bit of goth mixed with My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah. It was borderline shoegaze. If it had been slower, like just slow it down, you firmly in the shoegaze category. But the cadence of the lyrics, normally my brain would register that as monotonous in about a minute and a half. But with this, because the music kind of went along with it steadily and built, it just kind of added to that crescendo and just worked its way up to the ending of it. It's really good.
Such a good EP. Every song on it's great. Every song on it is a little bit different. It's not all the same thing. It's not like he just was in the same place when he wrote the songs. You can tell he's experimenting. He's doing different things. Just a great dude and a great band, Now After Nothing. Go check that out. Okay. When we recorded episode 246, Sounds from Outer Space this year, you said you liked this band.
Hawkwind.
It's not Hawkwind.
Oh, man.
No. You said the music was amazing, but then I'm wondering, as I'm thinking back on why you really liked it.
Was I drunk?
And possibly. But I think you liked the fact that I had the hardest time trying to pronounce the name of this damn band.
Anathema?
It was not Anathema. I can say it now. It's taken me years,
but
I
a year
got
and a
there.
half, but that's okay.
But before I try to say this name again, I do need you to remove your reindeer horned helmet, please. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, yes, it's a Swedish band. And
sweet.
It is sweet. And the name of this band, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Skräckoidlen.
Skräckoidlen.
That's what I'm going with.
Spackleodlen?
Not Spackleodlen. Skräckoidlen. Skräckoidlen.
Skräckoidlen.
Yes. That's what we're going with.
Are you odling me?
One word. Yes.
Oh, that's one word.
It's one word. Skräckoidlen.
15 or 20 letters.
20 letters, yes.
20 letters for one word.
But we heard this band on the Sounds from Outer Space episode. You loved it. I loved it. I discovered this band earlier this year. After hearing one song, I bought the album. It came from Sweden, packaged, smelling of the Alps.
Well, thankfully, you'll post a link. Yes. They go all over the place.
Whatever.
There's Alps in Italy. There's Alps in French.
I couldn't think of what it smelled like.
But you got to post a link somewhere so I don't have to spell it in Spotify.
Oh, okay. Will do. Well, last time we played the title track from this album, Vermilion Sky. This time we're going to play a song called Meteorb. One word again. It's got a little space thing. You see? Little space thing going on there.
I approve.
Yeah, okay. So here's a little space rock for you. A little heavy space rock.
damn, that may be the heaviest space rock we have listened to.
It's so good.
I wouldn't expect anything less from a band named Skullfucker.
What the hell did you just say?
Skräcködlet.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes. And yes, they sing in Swedish. I don't know if you noticed that, but
It
the
was-
whole song,
It
not English.
It translated just fine.
It
I
was
knew
great.
exactly what they were talking about.
I call that Rudolph rock. Damn good. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, man, I can't wait to listen to that again.
So good.
That's going to be good workshop music.
They
That gets you going.
They just re-released their first album, and I actually purchased that one too. I love this album so much that I got another one. Of course I did.
You're a good man supporting these bands.
I am good at spending money. I really, really excel at
I've
spending
spent
money.
like $8 on bands, but I've listened to thousands of hours of bands.
You're one of those.
I'm one of those. I say good thoughts and prayers, though. Does that count?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Monetize that, bitches.
Well, Captain Content, the people, and even the band themselves suggested that we play this band.
Oh, the band
again.
suggested.
The band suggested as well. And
Well,
that's
we better.
You know what that is? That's the damn truth.
The damn truth. Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Back on episode 255, our second Walker episode this year, we played a tune from a Montreal-based band that Mighty K sent to us.
Mm-hmm.
The damn truth. And everybody on social seemed to really love that band. And we said something about that band. And the next thing I know, we got a message from them.
It went viral.
Yeah. And they said, hey, we got this new song out as well. You should play this one. And you know what? We're going to play it right now.
Damn.
Brand new song from The Damn Truth. They have a new album coming out next year, I believe. So a single in 2024. We'll get the full album next year in 25. Here is The Willow.
Days are long and you've got time to wonder. Questions fly and your head goes under. Night turns to day, days to a week, weeks turn to winter that lasts for years. Oh, so well. My baby went on without me, as if I was never there, as if I was never lost to the clock, and you tampered with fear. Home is in your horizon, but never really here. The willow stands naked and bare. My baby went on without me, as if I was never there, as if I was thinking you got time to wonder.
I don't know what was better, that song or watching Dio imitate a Hoover vacuum with his cone. I just threw a handful of cereal over on the rug and just watched him clean. So I don't want to blaspheme here. I'm walking a fine line.
Uh-oh.
But I don't know if it's hard to throw this out there, but I got to just say it, man. It's very Led Zeppelin-ish.
It is.
I don't like throwing that out lightly because...
No, it definitely is.
A lot of rock music is derivative of Led Zeppelin. I mean, face it, Led Zeppelin Electron is a basic building block of the rock and roll molecule.
It is. It totally is. Yes, it's like hydrogen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
just
one.
There's something about her voice, though. It is.
It pulls it together.
Oh my God!
A little sexier than Robert Plant.
Awesome
voice. He was a sexy bitch, but
yeah,
she's out-sexied him just a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely has a Led Zepp feel to it, but I also got a little Blue Oyster Cult in there. It's just got that great new wave of classic rock.
I don't know enough about Blue Oyster Cult to make any comparisons other than Godzilla.
Well,
or the Cowbell song. That's basically the only Blue
We'll have to
Oyster
remedy
Cult.
that.
Yeah, I just realized that. I mean, I think that's the second time you've referenced them. I'm like, well, other than their two hits that were played incessantly and still are to this day, that's all I know about them. But Led Zeppelin, I am familiar with their whole repertoire.
Well, we'll have to involve the chairman next year because he's a big BOC fan. So
bring in an expert.
We'll get the chairman.
Expert witness come in.
Well, we'll ask the
him,
chairman if he will grace our presence.
If he can fit us in his schedule.
Yes. But the damn truth,
when they release
good.
this next year,
yes.
I think also we need to do a revisit of the entire album, maybe.
Oh, we should do that. We should invite them onto the show, maybe.
What?
But maybe they speak French. I don't know.
Oh, damn it.
We'll have to get Sean Geek on.
I was going to say.
We'll get Sean Geek on, he can help, and we can get...
Mighty K, she lives in Canada.
We'll get Mighty K. We'll get Eric, our Canadian friend. We'll get him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Damn Truth or Great.
We'll have a planning session, not while we're doing the podcast.
Yeah, maybe we should do that off air. Yeah. Okay, now we went deep in the first half of this band's career earlier this year. We went so deep. We ruffled some feathers. There were some people who were like, well, there were two spectrums here. There were people who were like, damn, I didn't know that band was that good. And then there were other people like Baco who was like, damn, that band sucks.
Well, that's his stick, isn't it?
Well,
that band sucks. That's Baco, that band sucks.
Maybe.
That's his podcast.
Maybe. But I mentioned to you when we had that episode that they're still growing strong even after the death of their guitarist and principal songwriter Mark Reel. It's 2024 and Riot have released a new album. Of course, they go by Riot 5 now. Riot V.
Yeah.
Riot 5.
And some of which other podcast was just talking about them?
Oh,
was it Baco?
It was probably Baco.
Okay.
Cobra's
Did he like it?
No, of course not. No, not at all. But you know what we said on episode 240? We said Riot should have been huge. And I stand by that. I think they were a badass band, especially the first half of their career. But here we are in 2024, a new album, Mean Streets. So let's check out what Riot sounds like today.
God, I don't even know where to begin on that. It just kept flipping back and forth. Maiden Priest, Maiden Priest, Maiden Priest, Maiden Priest.
Yeah,
Then
definitely.
Metallica, Maiden Priest, Maiden Priest.
The
I couldn't
pre-chorus
decide.
was very almost classic rock, but then
Yeah,
everything else was metal.
Yeah, it had a groove to it, like a riff.
Yeah.
Which, a lot of metal bands have lost that. They just go into whatever. It's too fast, too many double kicks. You can't discern anything that's going on. That had that right tempo, had a groove to just build up through the whole song.
It's like an ode to the 80s and the early 90s and kind of the power metal. I mean, they've become more of a power metal band than they ever were, but still it's got, like you said, it's got the groove to it. It's American power metal, so it's got to be different than the European stuff.
And that's what I prefer. That's in that wheelhouse where I get into it. The heavier stuff where they're just the guttural screams, and then the speed stuff where, like I said, you can't even pick out what the hell they're playing. It's not for me. But you slow it down just a little bit. It's still heavy as hell, and you can actually follow along with it.
Yeah, and I think they do a really good job of, paying their tribute to the founder and main songwriter Mark Reel, who passed away, and it still sounds like Riot.
Yeah.
And it still sounds like something that he may have written, but obviously he didn't. Speaking of artists who passed away, but whose band still released an album in 2024, back in May, we invited Chris L. from Pod of Thunder to join us.
Did he die?
What the hell did you just say?
What's wrong with you?
He did not. No, thank God. Thank God. No, he's still with us.
Okay, man.
He is still with us.
Scared me.
Not giving that news here.
Okay.
No. But we invited him on the show to pay our respects to a recently deceased engineer, producer, guitarist, singer, Mr. Steve Albini.
Oh, yeah.
And we mentioned in that episode that he had just completed an album with his band Shellac before he passed away, but we didn't play a song from that album. We played another Shellac song. So I wanted to play something from the last Steve Albini album with Shellac that came out earlier this year. The name of the album is To All Trains. Here's Shellac with, it can only be described as shellac music. That is shellac music right there.
Oh my God. I love it just because of what it is, not necessarily what I just listened to.
Just pure weirdness.
Just pure weirdness.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to wait until it's a 2-minute and 24-second song. I'm going to wait until 1:50 till I start singing.
And hit the fuzz pedal at the last 15, 20 seconds.
Crazy, man. It's just a crazy band. And the whole album's like that. It's truly
that was so
him being him.
God, I'm speechless right now because the weirdness factor of that is I miss that. There's a lot of bands we listen to that's really good. That was one thing in the 90s. You had some weirdness going on.
The formulas went out the window.
Yeah, it was just anything and everything goes for about 3 years.
Some people hate that, but
Yeah.
I find it refreshing like you do.
After the 80s and the early 90s of very formulaic music, that was refreshing. That once again, we had, from Dave Matthews Band to the heaviest of the heavy to a swing song, the Squirrel Nut Zippers.
All on the same station.
Jewel. And yes, all the same station. Allison Chains and then Jewel.
Hey, we'll just call all of this alternative and we'll just put it on one.
We can just do it with a straight face.
MTV and radio.
Yeah, and I ate it up. I ate it up, every bit of it. But that was just pure on another level genius. Like that, I am not on that level at all, but I appreciate it.
What I love is that most of the people listening to this will hate it.
That's okay.
And I love it.
We need to stir it up a little bit. It's like a palate cleanser for them. For me, it was the main course.
So we're talking about formulaic songwriting from the 80s. Well, let's get back to that, shall we?
Soothe their rattled nerves.
I feel like I might have brought down some of the people with, the talk of two dead guys. So let's bring it back up.
Fully alive bands.
The Fully Alive band. In fact, the song we're going to play is called We Come Alive. So perfectly placed.
Cholesterol levels are perfect.
Yes.
Blood sugar's great.
And, the subject matter of the last two songs is also a little depressing. So let's pump us up here. Let's pump us up with some 80s inspired AOR cheesiness.
Oh.
You loved this band. I loved this band. On episode 235, Monstrous Montages.
Oh.
We played a lot of really good AOR music, and some of it was brand new. And we were surprised, you were surprised, I should say, that this was a brand new artist. However, first, you must once again remove your horn helmet, please. Right.
Mark. Yeah.
He finally got in on it.
Finally got in. I was waiting.
Yeah.
No, it's because I haven't fed him cereal in 3 minutes.
Okay. Yes. Another Swedish band here to bring the power of 80s AOR cheesiness in such a fantastic way that there's no way, even if you don't like this kind of music, when you hear this, you are going to be either pumping iron or running a marathon
or building a house.
Or building a house. Yes, maybe that'll work as well.
Yeah. Or armor plating of black van.
What the hell you say?
There is some... there's exactly. Yes, a little A-team action. There's going to be something happening here. So I give you Nestor with We Come Alive.
I'm just a shadow
audible caffeine. I know, I'm exhausted. My heart rate.
I am pumped.
Yeah, it's like 105. It's racing so fast.
How is that not from the 80s?
Yeah, the guitar player has to be the grandson of John Sykes.
Oh my God. Or Yngwie.
Or any of those guys.
I mean,
one of their tours around the States, he spawned. One of those guys spawned that guitar player.
What did they do in Sweden to have this many amazing, talented bands playing this style of retro music?
It's
all
cold
the time.
enough where they sit inside and listen to this stuff and watch VHS tapes.
I guess so. Maybe that's it. Maybe they all still have VCRs.
But that's better than most American versions of that same. Like new.
I agree.
They've got something going on. They've co-opted that from us completely.
So
that's
good.
okay. I appreciate it.
So this year we get Nestor with a new album. Next year, it's already been confirmed. I've already pre-ordered it. The Night Flight Orchestra have a new album releasing next year.
Any of these bands touring the States?
No. If we could get a double bill with Nestor and the Night Flight Orchestra,
I would fly to it
with an opening band of the Gems.
Okay,
that would be amazing.
I'm there.
I'd go anywhere.
We would drive or fly.
You type in this band Nestor and it says bands that sound like this or you may also like, and it says the Gems in Google, which I'm like, the Gems are not quite this kind of
but
music,
it's because of you.
Maybe.
The Al Gore rhythms have definitely been spying on your...
Oh, speaking of Al Gore, did you like the Ronnie Reagan?
I was going to... If that was Reagan. I thought that was Reagan, yeah. Well, there you go again.
I hadn't heard his voice in a long time.
No, it has been a while. People have stopped sampling as much.
Everybody in the 80s loved to sample a little bit of Ronnie Reagan.
Ronnie J. Reagan.
Okay, all right. We played this next band on episode 248. It was a supergroups and offshoot show, but we talked about the bass player more recently with our good friend Baco from Cobras and Fire. Of course, I'm talking about Greg Norton, formerly of Husker Du, who is now in this band. It's a trio, a power trio, a punk rock power trio called Ultra Bomb.
Yeah.
And the singer-guitarist is Finney McConnell. He's from a Canadian-Irish folk punk band called the Mahones. And Derek O'Brien is on drums, who was with Social Distortion, Agent Orange. He's just one of those punk rock guys that's played with everyone, TSOL. So I do know, and I think Baco mentioned it, but we didn't really talk about it, but Greg Norton actually had battled some prostate cancer this year, but they still managed to get this album recorded and out. And I think what Baco said was he heard he was doing well. So I hope that's the truth. And
he kicked that prostate cancer right in the balls.
Right in the taint. So let's too soon. So let's play a little more Ultra Bomb. We played from their previous album. We're going to play from the brand new album that came out. It's called Dying to Smile. And this is a song called Who Knows, and it's punk rock because it's only 2 minutes.
Is it spelled H-U? See that
it
reference?
Is not the Who.
Oh, that would have been great though.
Everyone just has a glimpse of who you really are. Well, baby, everything to you might have been nothing to me.
it lives up to their heritage for sure.
I know, right? It has a little bit of that Husker feel to it from the early days.
I mean, the writing and the lyric writing and the music at the same time reminded me of The Do.
The Do. Do Ultra Bomb. Really good band. Okay, this next one, we were both impressed with this band. Not because they were the wives of the dudes in Dream Theater, not because they were the first ladies of thrash metal, but because they had a connection to a man we interviewed in episode 236. He was a horror film director, Terry Wickham. Probably the most out there episodes that we released this year because it's just so off for us. But yeah, we interviewed Terry. He was talking about his new film, Beginning of the End. At that time, he was trying to crowdsource it so he could make it.
Are there any updates on it?
He got it made. I think it's in post-production now.
Oh, it's exciting.
Yeah, so...
I think we were invited to the grand premiere, weren't we?
I think... No, I don't think we were.
Oh, come on.
I think you said we could pay for that.
Oh, we were invited to buy tickets.
We were invited to buy into it.
Ah, okay.
But you know what? I'm happy that he made it, and I believe the rest of the films, because he was trying to put it together as kind of a compilation of films. And the reason that we were talking about this particular band we're going to play is because Melody Portnoy, who is Dream Theater drummer Mike Portnoy's daughter, was in this film, and also our good friend, our good buddy, Ron Keel, also in this movie.
Put on a great Keel Fest.
Put on Keel Fest.
Fucking Keel Fest.
According to... I think it was renamed to fucking Kill Fest.
Exactly. Always and forever will be known from now on forth.
I think you remember mostly him talking about the fitness model, Caitlin Jane. Yeah, I remember you looked at some pictures of her, and yeah. But the other thing is with the band, this band, it features music from a reunited thrash band, Mean Streak. Yes, the wives of the dudes in Dream Theater were the first female thrash band in New York called Mean Streak. They got back together recently. They released an EP this year, and apparently their music's going to be in the film as well. So it's pretty cool.
We have to have a watch party for that.
Yeah, that would be cool, actually.
It's your home theater. I don't really have a home theater, so...
Well, I think we need to project it on the wall out there.
Oh, we still haven't done that.
Yeah. We've talked about it for years. One of these days.
It'll be 9.5 years I've been talking about that.
Yeah, one of these days.
I painted murals on it instead of a projector, but...
Yeah, we can still make it work.
We still do it, yeah.
Hang a sheet. We'll be fine. Okay, so here is... We played a song from them
Georgia.
earlier.
We can find a white sheet somewhere.
What's wrong with you?
That's not right. That is wrong. All right, let's play some Mean Streak, some thrash metal from the first ladies of thrash metal. Rubberneck is the name of this song.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Not sure there.
Feed it maggot.
Something like that.
And then gave us a directive to go do something.
Rubberneck.
Is that what she was talking about the whole time?
Rubberneck.
I didn't get that until just now. Sorry. I was listening to the music. I was appreciating it.
Yeah.
I didn't really hear the lyrics that well. But
Yeah. Can you imagine being Melody Portnoy and being an actress, new in her career, more recently at least, and so like, what did your parents do? Oh, my dad's in Dream Theater. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Oh, yeah, my mom just put out her first album, too.
Well,
oh, yeah, back in the day,
I couldn't help but compare them to Vixen in the sense that an all-woman band in the hair metal days, they were put on a pedestal and sexified, and it was just all about the hairspray and everything, the looks, and the music was okay, but it was all about the looks. Where this band, I have no idea what they look like, but it's more like a dominatrix feel.
Well, they were in the thrash scene.
Yeah,
so, that was like T-shirts and jeans.
Right, but it's not the look, it's that vibe they put out that made me think about your lead singer in The Swear, that she could have pulled that off too. She had a way of putting the fear of God in people sometimes when she needed to.
Such a sweetheart.
Oh, yeah, but
she
in
on
real
stage,
life, but she was able to pull something from somewhere and just, make you sweat really quickly, that she might have had an opportunity in a band like that.
Maybe.
Try out some thrash metal for Elizabeth. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, you have to get in touch with her, see if that's what she wants
I
to
would
do.
buy that ticket. Just tell her next time you talk to her.
Not sure how well that's going over in Nashville right now.
Oh, there's a market for everything there. Sure. Everybody lives in Nashville now.
All right, so I told you this last band. I told you they should have been huge. But then Brad Rustoven came on and he said, they shouldn't have been huge. They should be huge, bitch. And we played a show because he said we had to. So episode 257.
Anytime he says bitch, we listen.
So he convinced us. He convinced you. Black Country Communion should be huge.
Absolutely.
We played a song from their album 5 that came out this year. We're going to play another one. And this is one that Brad picked. I played on the episode. I played one that I picked. I played all songs that he picked except for the last song.
Because you are the host with the most.
I was like, I really want to hear this other song. But this is one of the ones he picked. And so, Brad, here you are. Here's your pick. You're Not Alone.
From the
Damn. I don't remember the singer sounding that Bon Scottish on the other stuff. But
Glenn Hughes in his 70s.
In his 70s. Sounds
Lord.
better than I ever did in my 20s.
I can't think of any other artist out there who's in their 70s. Think of all the classic artists who are still out there. I don't think there's anyone. Even Sammy Hagar doesn't sound that good.
Oh, no, not even close. Not even close. There's nobody out there that is singing at that level in their 70s or even the 60s. I mean, there's nobody. They've all taken a hit by now.
Yeah. I mean, his voice has not changed.
It's not changed for the worse. It may have altered a little bit to sound just slightly different, but it works fine.
I actually, on the way here tonight, I was listening to Come Taste the Band, which is a Deep Purple album he was on in 1976-ish.
Yeah.
It sounds the
same. Okay.
In fact, it almost sounds more powerful now.
I thought it just had a little bit higher register to it.
Yeah.
But
maybe he was a little higher in the past, but good Lord, man. Just amazing. And the bass, good God.
Everything.
What I loved about that song is they give everybody just a little bit of time to play their instrument. And Bonamassa didn't go too crazy in this one.
No, he kept
more riffy.
Kept it chill.
Yeah. So Captain Content, 10 songs from
exhausted.
2024.
Working so hard.
Oh man.
Take the rest of the year off?
I think you should.
Oh, thank you.
I think you deserve it.
Thank you. I'll put a note into HR.
But I do want to send you off with a very, very Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
I think it's a tradition here that we end our Christmas episode
very traditional.
With a very traditional Christmas song.
Yeah, very
us.
Family oriented.
Yes. So I would say gather the kids, everybody gather around the phone.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's where you're listening to it.
Exactly. Gather on the earbuds.
Yeah, gather around the buds and, just bring everybody close.
Put this on speaker.
Yes, absolutely. And play it loud. You're black and you're proud. No, that's not right.
Yeah, might be, but we're not.
Never mind. We're going to play this song. We're going to leave you until I greet you next week alone. I'm on my own again next week.
Frozen tundra.
We'll see how that goes.
Georgia.
But for now, Robert, Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas, Kevin.
All right, well, let's do this.
ringworm instead of tapeworm. Same thing. Holy shit balls. Leave it to me.